Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Margaret and I'm a life coach. And I also do tarot readings. And today I would like to talk about the subject of zodiac signs and tarot reading. One, you have to watch your zodiac sign tarot reading. Yeah. So the reason I want to discuss this or talk about this is simply because sometimes some people do watch tarot readings for their zodiac signs and they don't seem to resonate with it. And the reason that you don't resonate with it, or perhaps you are not resonating with your the reading, let's say you watch a reading for perhaps January, February, for your zodiac sign, your sun sign, and you are not resonating with it. It's sometimes it's simply because you are not watching your moon sign as well. And I feel you need to watch your sun, your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign. Okay. And what I find out is, well, sometimes, okay, for example, if you are, for example, you're a Leo and your sun is in the, let's say, in the first house, which is Aries, so that is ruled by Mars, I feel you need to watch Aries reading as well. And I know it may not make sense to you, but this is simple. The ruling planet that your sun sign is stationed at is Mars. So you don't have to, you feel you don't need to watch it, but I feel you may resonate with that one more than your sun sign, okay? And sometimes what I notice is most of the time your moon sign will resonate with you even more than your sun sign, okay? And I have advised people sometimes when people check my readings and they're like, this month I don't resonate with the reading, and I'm thinking, yeah, you should check your rising sign and your moon sign. And for me, most of the time when I watch tarot reading to do with my zodiac sign, I often resonate with my moon sign more than my sun sign. And I feel is, sometimes the planets where your sun is stationed, okay, has got more influence. Because sometimes, if, for example, your moon sign is for example, your moon sign is like Sagittarius, and your Sagittarius moon sign is stationed at the 12th house, okay? So you will find out that you will have a lot of influence of the Pisces energy. I know it sounds weird, but you should watch it and combine it, because if you combine it, everything will make sense to you. I know for now it doesn't sound like, why should I watch Pisces? Because I'm not Pisces. Yes, you are not Pisces, but I do suggest that you should watch at least your rising and your moon sign, because it could be that you know the house that you are your sun in is not active for you that month, and the house where your moon sign is what is most active for you. It could even be that for 3 months or 2 months you will not even resonate with your sun sign. However, you may resonate more with your rising or your moon sign the most. I mean, it took me a while for me to understand that sometimes it just doesn't work, and you're thinking, come on, I'm a Leo and I don't resonate with Leo this month. Or maybe the tarot readers have got it wrong. No, they haven't got it wrong. It's simply because, perhaps, the sun has not been too active for you if you're a Leo, or let's say if you're a Scorpio. Maybe Pluto hasn't been too active for you that month, and maybe your Scorpio sun and your moon is maybe in Taurus, and you find out your Taurus moon is what is going to resonate with you that particular month. So if you know your sun sign, your moon, rising, and Venus, I do advise that you watch all three or all four. And also, when it comes to love readings, such as your Venus sign, especially if you are someone who's is on the cusp, okay, if you're on the cusp of, or you're in between two zodiac signs, okay, you should watch both. For example, if your Venus is on the cusp of, let's say, Taurus and Aries, you should watch Aries and Taurus, okay. But obviously one will be dominant. For example, if your Venus is in Taurus, but you've got Aries there as well. For example, let's say the King of Pentacles is Aries and Taurus, okay. So I would say you should watch that, because you will find that maybe you are Taurus, but then because maybe your Venus is stationed, or maybe you might even have your Mars in the 9th house, okay, which means, let's say that is the 9th house, and you've got Taurus there and you've got Mars there. You should watch Aries as well, because it's going to make sense. It's going to be more resonating for you than just watching the Taurus. That is how I see it, because sometimes your rising sign may resonate with you with a certain particular area of your life only. It could be that your rising sign is where your career, it could be where your career is stationed, okay. For example, you are a rising, let's say, Virgo, and your rising Virgo is in Saturn, okay. So it could be that your 6th house is in Capricorn, or if your rising sun is in Saturn, it could just be that is where you need to be watching, because you might resonate even more with more Capricorn than your Virgo. It's weird, but it's something that I have discovered, and I thought I would just share this with you, because not everybody have noticed that. And sometimes, of course, your sun sign is what you are thinking you need to watch. But let's not forget, when it comes to love readings, you've got the 7th house, okay, which is the house of marriage and things like that. You still got the 5th house, which is how you express yourself and things like that in terms of love. And you've got the 9th house, is how you love. So in terms of love, you've got 3 houses that is having effect, okay, on your love life. And so if you watch only your sun sign, you could be missing something, and then you might not even resonate with your sun sign for your love life, and you can watch your Venus and it might not even resonate, okay, because Venus is if your Venus, which is the 2nd and the 7th house, okay, so that is where Venus is stationed in terms of your love, in terms of your possession of things you love, what you value. So sometimes that's what I'm saying, it's always important to watch your moon sign, because your moon sign is always going to show you. It's going to show you something, because I often resonate with my moon sign and my rising sign more than my sun sign. Because sometimes I was just wondering, why is it that I'm not resonating with my sun sign? And so I decided to watch my moon sign, and I've watched my rising sign, and I realized that my rising sign is also stationed in my career house. So my rising sign always matches with my career. So when I watch that, it always has something to do with my career, or something to do with anything that I feel is a job, okay? Because the rising is in a house where it goes with my sixth house. So yeah, so I just thought sometimes it's weird, because you might be your sun may be, let's say, in Capricorn. Okay, your sun is in Capricorn, and your sun in Capricorn is actually maybe in the second house. So in the second house, which is ruled by Venus, or Taurus, sometimes you should watch Taurus, because it's having more effect because that is where your sun is. So after you've watched your sun sign in Capricorn, you should just watch Taurus, because if you know where your house is in terms of your zodiac sign, I would advise you to watch it, because it will make a huge difference when you are watching tarot reading, because it just makes more sense to me. Once I discovered that, at first I used to think, why is it that I don't resonate with my sun sign? And you can watch so many, readings for your zodiac sign. You can watch at least 5. You don't resonate with any of it. It's simply because, or it could simply be because the house where your sun is stationed is not that active for you that month. Okay, and if even is to do with your love life, it could be that the house where your love or your Venus sign is based, that is where. And sometimes it could even be that your rising sign is what is going to resonate with you in terms of your love life, which could even be a different zodiac sign. I mean, so it can be a bit interesting or a bit weird, but it is something I like to discuss, because I realize that if I don't discuss it with some people might feel like, why is it that I'm watching the reading, it doesn't resonate with me. For a while I had wanted to publish this on my channel, but I thought, on my tarot channel, and I'll put the links below if you want to have a look. And yeah, so sometimes it does happen like that, because astrology works differently. Astrology is complex, okay? So don't blame the tarot readers, and don't blame anything else. You can blame the planets, okay? You can always blame the planets, because there are different planets working at different times, active at different times, activating certain things in your life at different times. So if even you watch your sign, watch your moon, watch your rising and your Venus, and on top of that, sometimes you can, for example, like I said, if your Venus is in the 10th house, for example, you could watch Capricorn, or because the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. So it could be that Saturn is having more effect on your love life that month. You know, I know it doesn't sound like it makes sense, but believe me, I have tried it myself and it works. I'm not going to share with you something that I don't have a clue about, okay? And if I don't have a clue about, I'll let you know. But this is something that I know that works. So I just thought it's best to let you know and share this, knowledge with you. And yes, if you're watching your love reading, you watch your sun sign, okay? You watch your moon, your Venus, and your rising sign, okay? And I also feel it is good to sometimes check your ninth house, okay? You check your ninth house and find out. Sometimes you can check your fifth house, because all this amount to how you are loving, okay? And how you are loving, how you're expressing love, what you value. Yeah, you could be missing something if you don't watch all these things. But for me, I feel it's important because, like I said, astrology is complex. It's not as straightforward as it looks like, or as it is, because someone could be any zodiac sign, okay? It could be Aquarius, but your Aquarius sun, it's perhaps in the fifth house. So if it's in the fifth house, it means that the sun, like Leo sun, is more is having more effect on your, perhaps your love life or your Venus, okay? That time it's complex. So don't just watch your sun sign and just forget about it. It is important to, you could give it a try and see. And yeah, it is something that I have learned a lot through that, because I've been reading tarot for quite a while, and I do it differently, and I watch it differently. I do watch it myself, and I wait for a few days or weeks, and then I can watch it, because I have watched others, and sometimes I don't resonate with my sun sign at all. It's like I don't identify. I have a friend who was also saying she didn't identify or resonate with her sun sign. So I advised her, why don't you check your rising sign and your moon sign for that month, okay? She checked her rising sign and the moon sign, and she seemed to be resonating most of the time with her rising sign. So yes, I think it's important to know, or is some knowledge that you can have, because astrology is complex. It's not that simple. So yes, I thought I would share this with you, and I'm going to leave this here, and I hope this has been insightful for you, and I'll come back with another subject, and I hope you have enjoyed this as much as I have. Have a lovely day or a lovely evening, or whatever you do, just take care of yourself, and remember that astrology is complex. So your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs, you can watch all of it, okay? And it can help you, understand tarot better for that month, for your zodiac sign or for your sun house, okay? So have a good day.